Hi everyone, in this video I'll be going over my thoughts on the Angstrom Tornado V3 flagship. I finally left the Angstrom WM 2019 for this cube as my main. I have dropped my global from 6.8 to 6.6 with it and have been using it officially. Though it took some time for me to adjust my solving under pressure, which was essentially the 4 rounds at Brain Cross Winter 2 weeks ago, I was able to get pretty solid and consistent time this weekend at Flatåsen, which you are now seeing on screen. The flagship/magnetic core version of the Tornado V3, which is the one I recommend and most people seem to prefer over the Pioneer and Standard versions, costs $32.99 on the TheCubicle website, and its Angstrom version only costs $10 additional. It comes with settings 3 for axis distance, 3 for spring compression, and 2 for magnetic strength. These are very good settings, so I did not change them, but you may adjust them to your preference. Compared to other cubes on the market I know of, the cube feels reasonably light and a bit scratchy, but not necessarily in a bad way. It is mainly that you can feel the pieces gliding against one another when turning. The cube occasionally becomes too fast for me to maintain control, but its stability, which I feel is superior to my former main, the WM 2019, makes the speed somewhat manageable. I sometimes still need to add cubicle Wi-Fi to slow it down when, after many solves, the loops starts wearing out a bit, but much less often than I used to with my WRM. And I feel like this issue of speed and control is hard to avoid since I like my cubes slightly slower than most cubers of my speed. The Tornado V3 has excellent corner cutting, which, as many people stated already, is a major improvement from the version 2. I feel like its texture is ideal for a good grip, not too glossy and sticky, nor too matte and slippery. Compared to the Tornado V3 flagship I had set up by myself, the Angstrom one is much smoother and locks up even less. It also doesn't have the corner twisting issue I had when I did S moves with my other one. It is very forgiving, which is something I was afraid of losing upon leaving the WM19, and I can turn to the best of my ability without risking lockups or overshooting. As a result, low sixes feel much easier than before to achieve on a consistent basis, and I can even clutch Sub7 times even when I make mistakes or mess up a little bit. The first solve of the finals, where I planned my extras incorrectly, but still got a 6.73, is a perfect example of that. A lot of cubers I have talked to agree that the Tornado V3 is a very strong contender when it comes to picking a main speed cube in 2023, and that solving on it, both at home and in a competition setting, feels safe and comfortable. It seems to appeal to a vast majority of cubers, unlike the N cubes, which receive much more divided opinions. With the Angstrom setup, the TheCubicle really raises the cube to its highest potential. I would recommend the Angstrom Tornado V3 to anyone looking for a new cube, whether that be to enjoy a pleasant solving experience or to boost your performance. I will still occasionally doubt that this cube is the perfect fit for me, as turning and TPS are a huge weakness of mine and this cube obviously cannot solve it entirely, but it definitely makes it better than with other cubes, which is why I main it. I am excited to see where this cube leads me in terms of future performance. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of the solves.